Hello and welcome here to Talk AFCB, and welcome back here for another video on the channel. Now, I've had a lot of reaction, of course, from the disappointing loss at the Anoeta last night, and interestingly, poor form in the league of late. But what we're going to do now is cross our attention to the main attraction of the coming week, which is the quarter-final of the Champions League, the second leg coming at the Vicente Calderón on Wednesday evening, which just so happens to be my birthday. So I really hope they don't ruin it. I really do, because I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a fantastic atmosphere. You can always expect that when you go to Atlético Madrid, and certainly on a night like this, a big European night for them, they're going to be in full voice. And I think what we need to do is actually work out exactly what our game plan is going to be on that night, because we're in the quite strange situation against a very, very defensive side, which Atlético Madrid do base a lot of their hard work on the defensive structure. They need to score, and we are in a position where we are very, very good as we are. We don't actually need to go there and produce a win. So we got our 2 goals. Atlético Madrid are in the not so bad. They're not in such a bad position because, of course, they got that very, very important Fernando Torres away goal. So I think it's an absolutely brilliantly poised tie. I think it could really go either way. But I would certainly expect us to set up to absorb some attention from Atlético Madrid. I don't think we should go out there all guns blazing, because I think there's no need to do that. I think we should go out there. I think the lineup will be the likes of Ter Stegen. We can expect the usual of Alba, Mascherano, Piqué, Alves. In midfield, Busquets, Iniesta, Rakitic will return. And up front, Neymar, Suarez and Messi. And I think what the important thing to do is don't let Atlético Madrid get that chance to sit in and be compact and be very, very closely organised, exactly like they were at the Camp Nou the other night, because obviously they're going to have 11 men for this. The majority of the game, I'd expect they wouldn't be so foolish as to go down that route again. They're going to have Antoine Griezmann, who's going to be a very, very big threat on the counter-attack. So I think we can't let them get into their defensive structure. So I think what we should try and do is actually let them have some of the ball. I think we should let them have some of the ball, let them soak up a bit of pressure, and I think what we need to do is get concentrated at the back. Piqué, Mascherano, they can drop a little bit deeper, and I think what we need to do is make sure that we shut off the threat from Yannick Carrasco and Antoine Griezmann, because on the counter-attack, if we push ourselves forward too much, if we go offensively towards Atlético Madrid and we're not good enough in front of goal, they are going to have chances on the counter, and we cannot allow Atlético Madrid to take the lead. If they take the lead in this tie, with the Calderón behind them, with the away goal that they have, it's going to be so difficult to turn it around, because when they've got something to defend Simeone's men, they are unbreakable. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see what Luis Enrique does. Personally, like I say, I think we should allow them to have some of the play. Let them invite them out. And then we saw, I think, last season in the Copa del Rey second leg, where we absolutely blitzed them on the counter-attack. There was, I think it was 4-2, 3-2. Neymar on the counter-attack was outstanding. Suarez, Messi, all 3 of them working in unison when they were attacking Atlético Madrid after Atlético Madrid were attacking. So if we drop off, allow them a bit of possession, allow them to keep the ball for a bit, wear them down, and then when they lose it, our transition from the midfield to our front 3 has got to be electric. And Neymar and Messi have got to get that pace back. They've got to get that genuine urgency back in their play, because certainly against Real Sociedad and in the Clásico as well, we failed to see that flair from them. We failed to see that urgency when closing in on goal. And however, if Atlético Madrid do get the chance to sit back and soak up the pressure, and they get men behind the ball, they defend in numbers, it's going to be slightly different again to the weekend because of the return of Luis Suarez. An absolutely massive return, that is. It's also quite nice that he's had a good rest, he's recharged his batteries, he's got to be on his best behaviour, because no doubt the spotlight after the first leg will be very much on him in this game. But I absolutely believe that he could come up with a vital away goal, because if we can go there, score, we've got a great chance of qualifying, because personally I don't see us going there and conceding more than 1 goal. The only thing that worries me is if Atlético Madrid get that first goal. That's why we should keep ourselves concentrated. We've got to try not to give away any set pieces at all, be compact from corners, free kicks. We've got to press them high. And like I said, the most important thing is getting Messi and Neymar back amongst it. Get them flowing. Because if we can really get their pace going, they can cause Juan Fran and Felipe Luis, who, like our fullbacks, they're actually given a lot of responsibility at Atlético Madrid. They are the providers of the width, certainly Juan Fran down the right-hand side. So we can really, really hurt them if Neymar and Messi are on their game on the counter-attack. And I think it will come down to that. I think we are going to have chances in front of goal, like I say, and I think we've got to be clinical. And I think that's the way that we should be setting up against Atletico Madrid. We know that we're going there with the lead. And this is strange for us because every single game we go out there and try and blitz the opposition. There's not much necessary for that on Wednesday night. What we've got to do is go there, be compact, be defensively very sound. Our midfield has got to be strong. We've got to control the game when and if we take the lead. And then once we have that goal, we've got to really use the counter-attacks then. We've got to use every opportunity we can to catch Atletico Madrid out. Because when they get back in numbers, when they organise themselves, they're so difficult to break down. Simeone, one of the best managers, if not the best manager in the world, at organising a team defensively. So it's going to be really, really key to see how that game turns out, because it's there for both sides to take it. It's in the balance. Atletico have got the away goal, but we do have the lead. It's going to be enthralling, and I really do hope that we can come out of it with a success, because that can give us a real boost then of momentum, a bit of confidence, and that can certainly stand us in good stead going forward for the rest of the season. And of course, reaching yet another Champions League semi-final would be a massive achievement, and again on the road to Milan. We could get there. We can retain this title, but we've got to get through this game first. So leave your thoughts down below, guys. How do you think that we should be approaching this game, and what are your predictions for this game? What do you think the score is going to be? How do you think the game's going to pan out? If there's any changes that you would make to the lineup that we usually produce in these big games, please let me know down below as well. Interested to hear your thoughts as always, and I'll see you very, very soon. Let's hope for the best. Visca el Barça.